Welcome back to Baker Athletics Complex at the very top of Manhattan today. Columbia and Fairfield face off on a gorgeous day for field hockey, bringing you all the action. I'm Perry Kitai, stoked to be here. Starting off with Columbia, they're off to their first 2-0 start since 2021. First win over a ranked opponent since 2019. They are feeling good, feeling confident, and one of the leaders for them has been Margot Houle in goal. We'll talk about her more a little bit later. She's at the bottom there, but something else to point out, the sisters, Agu and Hasi Solari Etchberry, out of Chile. They both have national team experience. They're aggressive on offense. Lizzie Adams, a big part of the offense as well, and holding down the back line captain, Sophia Abate. For Columbia, it's definitely the fact that they're 2-0, and they didn't necessarily have all of the confidence from last season. They made their first Ivy League tournament last season, and that was behind the goalkeeper play of Katie Wimmer, who was the Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year, NFHCA D1 All-Mid-East Region first team. She now plays at UNC, the number 2 team in the country, if that tells you anything about how talented Katie Wimmer was. And she made a number of saves that kept Columbia in games last year. And without her, Columbia wasn't exactly sure how they'd do, but they came out this season and immediately had a shutout against ranked Albany. That's an incredible way to start for Margot Houle, who's a junior, who's been playing behind Katie Wimmer, hasn't had her opportunities, but she's just as talented. She was on the 2024 USA U18 Women's National Team, has that USA experience dating back a number of years. Nation, you never know what's going to cause these things to start a little late. That's on your screen, Margot Houle, who we've been talking about, 2-0 this season, 1.0 goals against average with 8 saves in that key shutout versus number 18 Albany. But what's interesting about Margot is that before the season, Columbia had a scrimmage against Brown, and in that scrimmage, coach told me they lost 7-2, and Margot really wasn't feeling her best about that. And the team also, after having Katie Wimmer in goal for such a long time, wasn't feeling the most confident, and then that shutout against Albany just gave the team so much confidence in her, so much confidence in herself, and just a perfect way to start the season to show this team that they're capable of beating anybody they come across. This back line completely international with Helmans and Pilar Mengati from Spain. And from the Netherlands, first chance on goal for Fairfield, but deflected away and back to Columbia. Looked almost unintentional, just a pass that went errant. In practice, it's something pointed out as a weak point for the squad so far. Fairfield has a lot of bodies in the circle. Columbia manages to bat it away. On penalty corners, big safety regulations. The NCAA has been really focused on safety when it comes to rule changes in the last couple of years. Schumacher to insert. And just wide from Huffman. On the first, it was a shot from Huffman. Another shot blocked by Houle. Fairfield still batted away by Houle. And another penalty corner coming for Fairfield. Margot Houle, 2 saves in a row. Both were tough. She wants an explanation.
Fairfield corner.
And another look at this one. It was a shot from Camille Perlov. The bat away. And we do it again. Another one saved by Houle, still loose. And finally, out the back line from Fairfield, the Columbia defense holds strong. 3 penalty corners. Houle had a lot of pressure in her face, but standing tall. 7.5 minutes of this quarter already. a lot of time in the goal circle towards the net. Hool forced to make a save, still on the ground. And finally, a penalty corner called for Fairfield. Margot Hool had to come out of net to meet that ball. It wasn't a full shot, really not a lot of speed, but still knocked around. You never know what could happen in the shooting circle, and Fairfield had their only goal today off of a penalty corner shot from Pilar Mengati. It might come back to her right here. 4 goals on the season, leads the team. Inserting Alice Piferi. She's done that many times before. Mengati closest on your screen, number 19. It goes to her with the slap shot. Saved defensively by Columbia. Inserted. And a mistake on the insert. They didn't even get a clean shot off, but now in the goal again, blocked by Hool, defended right on the goal line by Columbia again, and almost out of trouble. Sam Petrucco thought she had it up the field, but another penalty corner coming. Margot Hool has 6 saves today, just 1 goal allowed.
Same player to the insert, 21.
Another penalty corner on the way, Alice Piferi. She's inserted most of them today for the Stags. Bunch of Stags around the circle. 19 again. Pilar Mengati, they just keep going to her, and another penalty corner. The clock stopping on all of these penalty corners, so still about 4 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Columbia can taste this win if their defense can hold up. Inserted again, this time Alex Sr. leaves it off and kicked out of play for the Stags. Another look at that penalty corner. It's a really clean shot opportunity. It's under a minute to play. Into the circle. Blocked again by Margot Hool. Another save for the junior goalkeeper. 30 seconds to go, a position Columbia was nervous about heading into this season, and Margot Hool has given them every reason to feel confidence in the cage. That is the final buzzer. Columbia wins 3-1. Goals from Ashley Kim and both of the Solari Etchberry sisters, Augustina and Jacinta. What a day for the Lions. The defense, the goalkeeping, the attacking, and Fairfield has a lot to think about. They fall to 2-3, the team that's the favorite in the Northeast Conference. Now with a losing record, and on the horizon is start of conference play for Columbia. Next up, they have a game at Quinnipiac. For Fairfield, next up they have a game at Brown, another Ivy League opponent, another tough game coming up. Columbia, huge win. They're 3-0 for the first time since 2021.